Good morning. We are heading out to the garden together and we're gonna end up in the kitchen here. I picked up 2 beautiful heirloom tomatoes at the farmer's market yesterday. I also got, after my sister and I went shopping and I got this beautiful knife, we went to the farmer's market as a family. I got some peaches, some tomatoes, cabbage from a local farmer. My slicing tomatoes, I should say, are not ripe yet, but I really am excited about eating these, but using my new knife. This is a bread knife I got. This is a local knife company that makes all their knives in Portland, Oregon. And I also picked up some local sourdough bread. So we're gonna make the world's, I shouldn't claim that. I was gonna say we're gonna make the world's best tomato sandwich, but we're gonna make a darn good one. Now, we're gonna do a couple projects today. One is a project I've been putting off for a long time, which is starting to deal with all the garlic. I've been putting it off because I'm worried a lot of it's not gonna be good. It might be fine, I don't know. And we're gonna do another fun thing. Josh needs to do some bee maintenance, and I think we're gonna harvest some honey for the first time. But I'm over here, Josh is working on the chicken coop right now. Oh, where are you?
Excuse me.
Oh, how'd the dogs get out? Oh.
I saw something black darting.
Little stinkers. So you probably can't hear Josh because he's way down there, but he's putting the dogs away. He's working on the chicken coop and he was waiting for me. Oh, there's a hummingbird. Hey, Josh. When do you want to work on the chicken coop? Do you want me to do my project first? Or not the chicken coop, I'm sorry, the bees? Or do you want to do the bees now and I do my project after? I just need to clean up all that garlic.
I think you can do that first.
I also want to plant some seeds. And I was gonna make us lunch, but you're not very hungry yet, right?
No, not yet.
So do you want me to make the lunch last? Okay, so we're gonna do garlic, and then I'm gonna see where Josh is at, potentially plant seeds, and then got a lot of good things. Bees. Okay, y'all, I think I'm only gonna grow peppers in the green stalk from here on out. Can you see all these beautiful peppers? There's probably 20 just on this one plant alone. So many. I need to get out here and start harvesting them. I am so impressed. I need to feed them. It looks like these cayenne peppers need some fertilizer. But first I gotta get, hey Tibro, come here please. Come on. You little stinker. Thank you. Okay. So garlic, I need to go out to the garden and get the wheelbarrow and then we're gonna start processing it right here. I don't know if you saw the dogs run off, but I am the problem. I am why the stinky dogs have access to the rest of the house because I'm bad about closing doors. So this is the garlic that we grew in the garden together this last year. So my goal for this garlic is to actually process all of it into freeze-dried confit, garlic oil, fresh minced garlic pucks for the freezer, and I think that's it. But I'm not doing that big project today. What I'm gonna do today is get all of the roots off, get the outer papers off, get most of the dirt off, and break the stems and just kind of check in with the garlic and see how it's doing. I'm gonna put my garlic cloves in here. I have garlic in this tub, but this is the first garlic I harvested, and I kind of want to keep the 2 garlics separate. All my garlic struggled with disease this year. This first garlic had a different disease than that garlic. And when I go to open up these garlic cloves and actually process them, I'm gonna turn this off because I have a fan on in here. You might not be able to hear it, but I can. And it's distracting me. That's better. And friends, I'm so excited you know I'm pregnant because I get out of breath really easily. And now you know why. I've had my lungs checked. All of the shortness of breath is pregnancy related. So you don't have to worry that there's something more going on, or I don't even have to worry there's something more going on because we know why. But the struggle can be real sometimes. So I'm just glad you know. But I want to keep them separate because when I go to process this garlic and turn it into something we can eat, I want to know how the garlic was affected. If this garlic is bad on the inside, I want to know, oh, this was this disease that this garlic was affected by, and that's a different disease. Let's just open this one up. I'll bring this one inside and cook with it if it's fine. It smells good. It's nice and dry. Oh, it looks really nice. Okay, I think this garlic is going to be fine. Beautiful. Okay, no signs of disease on the actual cloves. It was just on the greenery. Hopefully the rest of them will be like that when we go to open them. So this will take me a little bit of time. I'm just going to cut all these roots directly into my wheelbarrow, trying to keep my back patio as nice as possible. Now, I'm not going to keep any of... It smells good. I'm not going to keep any of this garlic to save seeds because it got infected. So we're going to start fresh this fall with all new garlic. The biggest reason I'm going through the effort of this step is I'm trying to get, obviously, the bulk of the organic matter off. So when I bring these into my kitchen to process them, most of it can stay in, well, I'm actually going to compost this, but I'm going to not compost it in anything that's going to go back into my garden beds. The compost, I'm just going to throw all of this organic matter into my woods. Uh-oh. Tip rope. You stinker. And I also want to get most of the dirt off because most of the dirt left on here is in these roots, and I would like to avoid as much of that going into my kitchen as possible. Well, there it is. 2025's garlic haul. Very heavy. Very excited. The garlic is looking really, really nice. I think when I go to peel it, I'm not going to have lost very much like I did with the other disease. I think this is going to be fine. I'm still not going to plant this in my garden, but this is probably a year's worth of garlic for Josh and I. With how much cooking I do, that probably is even powdered garlic because I powdered all of the garlic scapes. So that was a lot of garlic powder that we get to go through. I did just buy at Costco a big, I think it was like a pound of garlic peeled because I wasn't about to peel that garlic before that dinner party. That took me about 20 minutes, so not very long. I've been putting it off. I do have a few elephant cloves or elephant heads that have opened. I'm going to bring these inside and we're going to go through these really quickly. This is the one I opened earlier that looks really good. But I want to get this cleaned up real quick. off to go dump this. It feels really good to have that project done. Now what I think I'm going to do, I was thinking about this when I was doing that. Did I mention it took me about 20 minutes to do that? I can't remember if I did or not. Is I think we're going to go harvest plums and blueberries because those need to be harvested or they're going to go bad versus planting. If I wait another day or two to plant, I just waited a day or two. The things I want to plant are fall crops. So it's not as critical that I do it right now. It's more critical that I harvest plums and blueberries. But before I do that, I'm going to check in with Josh. Look at this green stalk. Isn't that incredible? Those are impatiens. I'm going to be doing 2 impatient green stalks next year. And I don't think I'm going to do calibrachoa. I thought calibrachoa were going to be my absolute favorite green stalks, but they have kind of disappointed me a little bit. Hey, I'm done with the garlic. My next project is going to be harvesting blueberries and plums. Do you want to do bees? He said he's at a really good place right now, so I am going to go on to the next thing, and he's going to keep working, and I'm going to keep working. It didn't take me very long to do that garlic, and so he was kind of surprised. So was I. I thought it was going to take me like an hour. Okay, so I need to get some bowls. I need to organize these drawers, but that's a project for a different day. So here's a blueberry bowl. Now I need to get a plum bowl. I am super excited. I'm starting to get a little hungry for lunch, and well, Sash, it's going to be like an early dinner, late lunch. I put these in the fridge 2 days ago. Don't look in there, it's bad. Those need to go into the freezer. Put those in there, carry that out into the garage. And let's see. A bunch of my bowls are being used for fun, like, what is that, sensory activities? And so this is what I'm going to harvest my plums in because my big stainless steel bowls have things in them. Friends, you are so kind. I just released part 2, basically finding out that I was pregnant and telling Josh and the whole like first trimester update. And in that video, I had mentioned that back in the spring, well, I didn't say when it was, but it was last spring, we had experienced loss, and I was reading your comments, and you all are so kind and supportive, and you were making me cry. I just feel so supported, and I'm just honored and blessed that you all are a part of my life and that you're here and that you're just along for the ride, because it's kind of a fun thing. So I am open to sharing that story. It was kind of a long and drawn out process, and if you want me to share more about that, I certainly can. It just was kind of a sad ending, and I didn't really know how to, like, out of the blue, just share that story. And hopefully we're having a happier ending this time. So if you're interested in hearing more about that, I can share that. Obviously, I don't think that would be for everybody. You know, if it was me 6 months ago, I probably would not have listened to a story like that. So I totally understand that. We're out here picking plums. The dehydrated plums, I don't think I'm going to do any more of, but I want to make plum jam. So I need to get these inside. Now, we're not going to make the plum jam today. I'm just going to harvest these and then wash them. And I have an idea of how, I want to get that stem out of here, how I'm going to process them much easier than how I processed them last time. This is a different variety of plum than the one I just picked. I want to give this a try. I'm going to make a mess. Ooh. This one's sweeter. Maybe I should dehydrate this variety. Ooh, it's tart at the aftertaste. I've never liked plums, except these homegrown ones. I like that they're tart at the end, but when you dehydrate them, they're very, very tart. That was so good. I forgot something, so I have to come back here and get it before we can harvest all the plums I want for today. This is the plum tree I just picked that plum and ate from. It was so good. This one does have some marks on it, but I just ate one that had marks on it, and it was absolutely delicious. We've been coming out here about, oh, that one's not ripe yet, about every day and picking plums and eating them fresh as a evening activity and fun. So here you can kind of see the difference. This is a full grown one of the first variety. This is the second variety. This is the second tree, or the first tree that I was picking on. There were not near as many plums on this tree as there are on that other tree, but it's a really good plum year overall. Last year we didn't get any plums. I didn't even harvest one plum. We had a really late frost, so I don't know if maybe we had the blossoms freeze off. This plum is huge. It smells so sweet and fragrant in here. Now, I could be sad about all these plums on the ground, but I'm not sad at all. There are, I don't know if you can hear, well, he is sawing, but I'll be quiet for a second. Those are our honeybees eating the plums. So between the honeybees and the deer and other wildlife, whatever we don't eat will be enjoyed. And we've had, I think, 6 different families over to pick and take home as much as they want. So these trees have been a huge blessing, not just to my family, but to multiple families, which has been pretty cool. And I have another family coming over either tonight or tomorrow to pick more plums. Oh no, dropped it. I think that's all the plums I'm going to get for right now. There's still so many plums. But like I said, I have a friend coming over tomorrow or tonight, I'm not sure. And then I have another friend coming over on Monday. I'm going to make pozole for the first time. They're coming over for dinner. It's one of their favorite dishes. I told her, because we were talking about it at a birthday party last week, and she's like, you can make it for me anytime you want. And I said, well, I've never made it. It's probably not going to be that good. And she said, I've never had anything that you didn't like or that she didn't like. And I was like, okay, well, if you want to come over on Monday, I will make it for you. And she's going to pick some plums too. So between what I've already harvested and this looks like enough for my projects. Now we're going to go over to the blueberries. And I think, my friend, we have eaten so many fresh blueberries. My family doesn't want to eat blueberries anymore. So all of these blueberries I'm probably going to freeze. I am not someone, you may have noticed when I go grocery shopping, I don't buy a ton of fruit because what I like to do is eat my fill of fruit this time of year. And when it's ripe and delicious, either from our property or from the farmer's market, like this morning, I had a whole peach on my granola with milk. It was delicious. And before I was eating peaches on my granola, I was eating blueberries on my granola. And I probably will have a peach on my granola for the next week or so. And then in the winter, I really only buy like oranges, bananas. I don't buy berries, but obviously I'm a mom now, so I do buy more fruit in the winter than I used to, because if my family requests fruit, I'm going to buy fruit. I just personally don't eat a lot of fruit in the winter. I mostly try to eat, and that's not like an intentional thing, that's just, I don't tend to crave fruit that much. Except this time of year. I want all the fruit. I want all the berries. I want all the peaches. But my family has eaten so many blueberries lately that I don't think they are that interested in eating any more blueberries at this point. Right now we are on a peach and plum kick. I don't have any peach trees, so I have to buy those at the farmer's market, but I'm happy to do that. I am so grateful for these blueberry plants. These were planted by the previous owner, and they do produce way more blueberries than the plants that I've planted. even though those blueberries are going on 3 years since they've been planted, these ones still way outperform the other ones. Some of them have bird damage, and I just pick those and I throw them on the ground and I let the wildlife eat them. There's still a lot more blueberries there, but I'm gonna just get this for today. I'll come back out, we'll maybe come out as a family tomorrow and pick more blueberries, but I'm gonna take this in for now and we're gonna make dinner / lunch. Now, Josh is gonna add another box here today, and we're probably gonna harvest some honey from here and add another box, I think. I don't exactly know what Josh is gonna do. He's the beekeeper, so what we're gonna do is go make some food for Josh and I. I don't exactly know because Josh is the beekeeper, I'm the gardener, and I am going to go inside and we're gonna make some food right now because I am getting hungry. And I'm gonna bring these blueberries in and the plums in. I was gonna freeze those plums, but I think I'm gonna process them on Monday. Today is Thursday, so I think I can just put them in the fridge and they'll be fine until we process them on Monday. I'm excited to make some food. I'm getting very hungry. And we've got some really yummy things we're gonna combine together to make a delicious meal. It is 2:43, so we're actually, I don't know, we're probably making what I would consider a very late lunch. And so this will probably be our lunch / dinner. We'll probably just have some snacks for dinner tonight. I have kind of a plan of what I'm gonna do, but I'm kind of making this up as we go along too. Now, the first thing I wanna do is use my knife. I have some feta cheese, I have some toom, which is our garlic sauce. I bought some beautiful sourdough yesterday with my sister from a local bakery that's actually a very famous bakery called Aunt Ken's. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I really need to work on my sourdough game. I want these sandwiches to be square. Oh my goodness. Friend, this is my new knife and I'm used to having to saw, and I just sawed through my cutting board. Let me rinse this off. It is so sharp. Definitely don't need to saw. That bread won't go to waste, but that's not what I'm going to use for our sandwiches. Just go like this. Oh my goodness. So easy to slice through. Summer is sandwich season in my house because tomatoes. Look at this beautiful sourdough. First thing I want to do is toast this sourdough, and I'm going to toast it in some yummy, yummy olive oil. Maybe a lot of olive oil. Probably more than I needed. Yeah, way more than I needed. That's okay. These are going to be decadent. This knife was a huge investment, but seems like, see how thin I can get. Don't really want to cut into both of these tomatoes because I don't think I'll use both of them. I wanted to cut into both of them because I wanted the color, but I think I'm just going to cut into the one. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to save that tomato. And what I'm going to do with these tomatoes is season them with salt. and some pepper. Now we're gonna make a little aioli sauce. I've got some mayo here, some feta cheese. What I would love to have is like some burrata or something, but I don't have that, so I think feta is gonna be good. Josh likes feta, but he doesn't want it to be so powerful. So to kind of balance that feta out, I'm gonna put a good amount of mayo in there. I'm making more than I need for today because we can use this for more sandwiches. If you've never fried sourdough, I'm gonna turn this off. Before, on the stove, it is one of life's most delicious and simple pleasures. It's so good. So now I'm adding a couple heaping spoonfuls of thyme, which if you're with me when we did the big gender reveal garden party, we made this together. I just had a thought. You know what would be absolutely incredibly delicious in that sauce that I'm making? Is some basil. So we're gonna go get that. My basil's hiding back here. We need more than that. Here you can see my tomatoes. I've got a lot of them, but they're all mostly green. I do have some cherry tomatoes, which I should come pick. Maybe we'll come out here as a family and pick those tonight. I don't mind supporting a local farmer who can get me in heirloom tomatoes earlier than I can get myself. We are so high up that it takes us longer to get those ripe tomatoes. I do have lettuce in my garden, but I don't think I want lettuce in this sandwich. I'm gonna taste it. That might be one of my new favorite things. You're getting the tang from the feta. You're getting the crazy garlicness from the garlic thyme, but it's mild out with the mayo, and it is brightened up with the herbaceousness of the basil. I think what I'm gonna add, because I have it already washed and prepped, are some green onions. Put a handful of that in there. This is gonna be a very simple sandwich. It's basically going to be an elevated tomato sandwich. If you don't have thyme, the garlic sauce, just throw in about 6 or 7 cloves of garlic, and that will get you this. Okay, let's assemble the sandwich. I think we're gonna need more tomatoes. I'll have to call him. Look how thin I can get that. I can get it thinner. Look at that. I can link this knife company down below for you. I paid for this knife. I'm gonna try the chef's knife, which I have not tried yet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at that. Can I do it again? Look at that. That's incredible. Now I do want to rinse these off. These knives are made with carbon steel and burl wood. If you missed it, my sister and I took a tour. We just showed up at their shop and the owner spent probably an hour and a half showing us around. And it was pretty incredible. But I did learn you don't want acidic things just sitting on it. I mean, it would probably be fine, but I'm just gonna rinse that off just because tomatoes are acidic. We'll just set those there for now, but super happy with that purchase. These are supposed to be heirloom quality knives. If you take care of them well, they should last a lifetime, long enough to pass them down to the next generation. That's what they said, at least. Obviously, this is the first time I'm using those knives. Stay tuned and you will see if they are the knives that I keep pulling from. Okay, our crunchy bread. I could have toasted it a little bit more, but I think this is good. If it's too toasty for a sandwich, I think sometimes it's hard to bite through. If I was making toast, I would toast it more. This is why I get excited about sandwiches this time of year.
Oh, wow.
Does that look good?
Those tomatoes look awesome.
Look how thin I was able to cut this tomato using the chef's knife,
Oh.
not the serrated knife.
Very, very thin.
Yeah, really impressed. One more thing. Do you like balsamic vinegar?
Yeah.
Does that look good?
Yeah, that looks really good.
So this one's yours because the bread is a little bit thicker. This one's mine. Hopefully intense delicious.
Oh, yeah.
You want to show it? This side right here. I could clean the plate off for you.
That's okay. I'm not picky.
This bread is from Ken's Artisan Bakery. So what it is it is sourdough toasted in olive oil. We have a garlic, feta, basil, green onion aioli with tomatoes that are salted and peppered and our balsamic glaze.
Okay. And you just pick it up?
You just pick it up.
Okay.
You might have to eat it over the plate because mine is dripping like crazy.
Juicy tomatoes.
I'm gonna have to eat it like this.
That's good. Tomatoes are very juicy.
My first bite is mostly just bread, so I need to go in for another one.
Me too.
I'm not missing the lettuce or the bacon.
But good.
But with the white sauce.
The balsam looks really good too.
So we're gonna take this outside. You wanna go eat outside? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna get some water. Do you want water?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can get some too.
So good. That sandwich was a 10 out of 10. Those knives are a 10 out of 10. Now, obviously, again, I will keep you up to date. I bought these knives. They are a huge investment. Huge. I got 3 of them, and you know, some people want really, really expensive designer bags. I want a really, really nice knife because I use this all the time. So I'll keep you up to date on that. I have enough bread and I have enough tomatoes and enough sauce that I'm probably for dinner tonight. It's 3:30. I don't know, maybe Josh and I will share another one of those because that was so good. If we don't have another one tonight, we will certainly have another one of those sandwiches tomorrow. I think that feta, aioli, herb, garlic sauce is probably one of my new favorite things. Now, Josh and I were outside talking while we were eating, and he decided that he is not comfortable putting this box on the Beehive yet because he just stained it early this morning and he wants to make sure it's completely off-gassed before he puts that on this chicken coop. Or, we're gonna go to the chicken coop after this, before he puts it on the Beehive. So tomorrow or the next day, whenever we do it, whenever he's comfortable doing it, I will bring you out here and we will do an update on these beehives. So again, we have 2 hives. This one has always been much weaker, less vibrant than this hive. Josh is gonna open this up and see if he needs to put the new box on the top. This hive, the top box, is completely filled with honey. And so this box that he just stained, he was gonna put here. He'll have to talk to you more about it. But I don't know if you can see, they have completely filled. Let's see if I can show you. It's very hard to see, but that is capped honey on the edge here, and they need more room. So that box is for this hive. I'll show you this over here too. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. This is a flow hive, and you can see that all of these cells are filled with honey. These are bees in here. The box that he's going to put on top is not going to be a flow hive. It's just going to be a regular box. And I don't know all the details about what exactly he's doing here. So those are things that he'll go over with you probably in the next few days. I'm not sure. He didn't say how long he wanted that box. I don't even remember what it's called. Super to be on there for. So I'm going to call it for today. Well, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my AirPods. I'm going to listen to a podcast. I'm going to finish picking these blueberries. I got to go over to our other blueberries and pick those. That sandwich was delicious. I left this gate open. We have 2 sets of fencing between our backyard and the big outside world for our dogs because of leaving gates open. I forgot. We're not going to end it here. I'm going to give you a quick update on what Josh has done on the chicken coop today. And then I'm going to go back and start picking blueberries. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those blueberries directly into the freezer. We have enough other fruit around that I know those blueberries aren't going to get eaten. So we're going to use those for other things. I don't make blueberry jam because we don't eat blueberry jam. When I make it, it sits on the shelf. So I'm going to use those blueberries for blueberry desserts coming up, blueberry pancakes, blueberry muffins, and blueberries for whatever we want blueberries for, but not blueberry jam. My nasturtiums have been really buggy this year, and so right before I came down here, I threw the chickens a couple nasturtium plants, and they seem to be, oh, excuse you, they seem to be pretty happy with it. I think they enjoy the bugs. Hi, sweet girl. So these are the other blueberry plants I've got to pick. I don't think these plants get quite as much sun as my other blueberry plants because they seem to take a lot longer to get ripe. And the sun, let's see, northeast. This is east, southwest. So the sun comes up this way and I think it takes longer for the sun to hit those plants.
All right, it's a little messy here. I haven't tidied up
Well, it is a construction
for filming,
project.
which should arguably be tidier, but you know, I'm the only one out here, so. But since last time, all I've really gotten done
Well, because we were just out here yesterday.
I was out here yesterday and
Oh,
today.
it looks good. Okay, I see what you've done.
So I built this shelf, the poop shelf. This nail is just holding this in place, but this is going to be the little ledge. And yeah, I've got the 2 perches in. I think that's a decent
I think it looks great.
level for them. I've done some research. They can jump technically higher than this, or should be able to.
They can jump like 4 feet.
Yeah, so they should be able to. This is at this is like 20 inches or something. So should be good to go. And I might have to. My programmer brain is thinking through all the potential vulnerabilities of this thing.
Okay.
Which are like, hey, how's poop going to get back behind there?
Or if it gets back behind there, you can't clean it very well?
Not really. On that one, there's actually a horizontal beam that would collect it. You can actually see it on that side. That runs all the way, so that wouldn't be great. On this side, though, it'll just go all the way through to the bottom. So
could you put some, like, sheathing?
What I've decided is I'm not going to worry about it until it becomes a problem. Because that was kind of the thing I would get in trouble with programming, is trying to program down to all these exceptions that might never.
Well, it's going to be, you're not going to want to get in there and work on it when there's.
No, but it would be pretty unlikely. Like, one of them would have to, like I'm making the perches so they don't go all the way to the wall.
Oh,
one
I
of them
see.
would have to, like, it would be a very uncomfortable position for them to be in. So unless one of them, like, decides to perch on this for some reason, which I don't think they can do comfortably.
Well, how about you all give us your input on if you think that that's going to be hard to clean? Because what if you got a board that was like half this thick, and then you just put sheeting?
I could. All these take time and effort, and so I'm trying to get it done also.
Oh.
So I'm trying to find that balance.
I kind of like the idea of the sheeting.
Okay. Well, let's just see what happens.
Okay.
because
adding more work to your plate.
Yeah, because I've also got, the beams holding the perches at this point. So like, all this would take more effort to like overhaul, and probably it's not going to be an issue. So.
Okay.
Yeah. But
I think it looks good though. I'm excited.
This is the tray, so you'll just go shoop into a bucket here, and door goes there.
Maybe this weekend we could go pick out the flooring.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I haven't really tacked a lot of this in because I'm kind of waiting for the flooring.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because it will go over it. Well, actually, I haven't tacked that in because I think I'm going to use finishing nails.
Oh,
Because this nail almost split it, so
okay.
I use finishing nails on it. And
So-
I've started the doors.
Oh, really? Where are those?
Well, I have one door, this big door here. I don't
Oh.
know if this is the best way to do it, but it's what I'm going to do. Which is I have basically what I cut out from the wall.
Is it? I thought it was gonna be 2 doors.
It is.
Okay.
But I'm going to first trim out the sides, then I'm going to find the middle, cut the middle,
Oh, okay.
and then I'm going to, put the trim on either side of that. So
That makes sense to me. I'm not a builder though.
I'll basically have 1/4 of an inch of total margin from the kerf of each of these cuts. So
Is this
good.
stretching your brain?
my creative brain.
Yeah. Are you having fun?
Yeah, it's enjoyable. I'm not as good at it as I am with like computer stuff, but it's fun.
Now, one thing we've not decided on is the color of the chicken coop. We've kind of gone back and forth between white and black because that's kind of like modern farmhouse, but is that too on the nose? I don't know. Because I feel like that might be, I don't know. I also like the idea of like maybe staining this, like the door, and then doing like green or something. Having like some natural wood, and then, I don't know.
So like, there's a lot of blemishes on the T111,
Oh.
like this here. So
That's
if you're
true.
staining it, I think it'll be fine when it's painted. I'm
Yeah.
hoping.
Yeah, no one will notice
But
that.
if you stain it, I think it's just going to highlight those. So I feel like painting is probably the way to go.
Probably.
And
You're
if we're going to
probably
paint
right.
this, then probably we don't stain the cedar. We probably paint the cedar as well. And white and black is just easy. and it
It's
will look
very
good.
traditional.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm kind of leaning toward green though.
Oh, okay.
So, if you guys have any suggestions, our
To
house,
match what?
our house is
Beige.
beige and green trim and black trim. I guess it's a green roof, green gutters, black trim, white windows, and beige.
It's a pretty dark green though, so I guess what would the trim be green in this
I don't
scenario?
know. Give us your suggestions.
Like a cream
I don't
body
know.
with a green trim?
No. I would think green. The body of it would be green.
That's
I
a
like the idea of
lot.
natural wood.
I think it's just gonna be very dark if we do a dark green.
Well, we'll have to talk
Maybe a
about
lime
it.
green.
I guess what I need to see is how you're trimming it out before I can visualize it fully.
Just imagine like what the normal way to trim it out would be.
I don't know what that would be. So,
Just like around the trim.
friend, thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. It's been a good year. I'm excited. I'm excited to go pick blueberries. I will see you next time. Thank you, Josh, for building me a chicken coop.
Yeah, happy to. It's a lot of fun.
And, oh, did you get an iced tea?
I did. I got us both one. You converted me.
Josh likes iced tea now. So thank you for being here. If you want to watch more videos, let me pop them there. You can go enjoy between now and the next upload. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye, friend.